Angelina Jolie claims Brad Pitt attempted to silence her amid winery estate battle. Angelina Jolie and her ex-husband Brad Pitt's legal battle for ownership of their winery, Chateau Miraval, is far from over. In response to Brad's lawsuit against her for selling her 50% stake in the winery without consulting him, Angelina, 50, filed new court documents on October 6 in which she says she left the actor, 61, control and full residency of our family homes in Los Angeles and at Miraval without compensation, which I hoped would make him calmer in his dealings with me after a difficult and traumatic period. To this day, the children and I have never again set foot on the property, given its connection to the painful events leading to the divorce, she wrote. Post-separation, I immediately began to look for a new house for me and our children, initially renting a home while looking for a more stable solution. Because I wanted to ensure that Brad remained an important part of our children's lives, I looked to buy a property near his home. At the time, my savings were tied up in Miraval, and I had not asked Brad for alimony or any other financial support. In July, Brad's lawyers asked to see her communication with Stoli Group, the company that bought her shares, which Angelina was not willing to produce. She says those communications fall under client-attorney privilege and are intended to be a confidential communication. Angelina says she approached Brad to buy her shares in 2017. However, he only agreed under the condition that she sign an expanded non-disclosure agreement, which she alleges was to silence her from speaking about the alleged abuse he inflicted on her and their children aboard a 2016 plane flight. Angelina says she found his demand extremely painful and could not agree to it. She sent notice to Brad's attorneys of her intention to sell to a third party, which she did. She described their home at the winery as one of the first major investments we made together, and it was a focal point of our family life. We were married there, I spent part of my pregnancy there, and I brought our twin children home there from the hospital, Angie shared in a personal declaration. Angelina and Brad's children, Maddox, 24, Pax, 21, Zahara, 20, Shiloh, 19, and twins Vivian and Knox, 17, have not set foot in the home in years, she says. Brad, meanwhile, has moved into his new $12 million, R204M mansion in the Hollywood Hills with his girlfriend, jeweler designer Ines de Ramon, 32, a source tells People. The couple have been dating since 2022 and made their red carpet debut at the Venice Film Festival last year at the premiere of Brad's movie Wolves, in which he co-starred with George Clooney. The pair posed for photos with George and his wife, Amal, on the red carpet. Ines was a major source of support for Brad when he was grieving the loss of his mother, Jane Etta Pitt, who died in August at age 84. She wants to be there for him, and Brad is very much letting her be that person, an insider told People at the time.